Thank you so much for listening to and watching the Satori Show, you guys. Really appreciate your support and your love and for just your involvement in this show from the beginning. So many of you have been listening for a long time, and I just love that we've all kind of evolved together and become somewhat of a family. I just wanted to just mention some things that have been kind of coming up. And one of those things is that the intention of the Satori Show is to allow people who haven't heard of me an opportunity to get a sample for the type of work that I do, and also give people who can't afford a regular reading the opportunity to have a free reading. I pay for 10 lines to be open to everybody. You can pay for however many lines you want, but I pay for 10 lines to be open at a time because that seems to last about an hour and a half, roughly. So I take, I haven't been limiting the calls, and I don't necessarily want to do that necessarily yet, but so far I've got 10 lines. So if you're calling in just to listen, that's taking up the space of somebody being able to call into the show and ask a question. So I appreciate that you guys are listening, but if there's a way that you either could just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind that you're bumping somebody out that could actually have the chance to call in and ask an actual question. And I do try to get it up as soon as I can, like Sunday nights after the show, within about 3-4 hours. It takes a while to edit everything, and I have to listen to the show all over again and listen for anything that needs to be taken out or bleeped or anything like that. The last show, I accidentally bleeped something because of the show prior. I had the little censor beep in there anyway. So things like that can get caught. So it takes a little while to go through all that. But anyway, I usually have it up on Sunday nights for you guys to listen to, or Monday. And a lot of you guys already know this, but not only can you listen on Podbean, but Spotify, and also you can watch it. I'm starting to videotape these now too, so you can watch it on YouTube. Okay, so if you guys could try to, keep it to 2 or 3 questions, that would be optimal. But, I get to talking to you guys and I enjoy that. So we'll see. We'll see. And obviously, if you guys want a reading, I have some very, very affordable options. I have a quick relationship spread for $22 where you can ask how your romantic interest feels about you and what they think about you, maybe even what they're planning and things like that. I give you a really good idea of kind of where you stand with them and how they feel about you and whatnot. So that's really affordable. It's $22. If you watch any of my collective readings on YouTube, you can watch, if they really resonate with you, you can always get an extended version or watch the kind of the PS to that version for $11. So I do have some really good affordable options if you guys would like to. And even, I think that my sessions are not that bad either. So whatever you guys want, there's something within your price range on my website, which is amysatori.com. Just click on the services tab and you can go check that out. Also, it's like really what happens, I just wanted to take you through the process of an order. I have it kind of streamlined through Squarespace right now. So whenever you order, basically it just takes you, it's pretty darn easy. You just kind of click on the square of the one that you want. It gives you more details. Then you say you want to order it. Then it asks you for a bunch of information. You just fill it all out. Then it automatically sends you a whole welcome letter. And it says, if you're looking for an email reading, here's all the information. If you're looking for phone reading, here's what's entailed in that, what you need to do next. Gives you my schedule. You do everything really easily all by yourself. And then what I do is I just check my schedule every day to see who I need to call, and then I just call you. Or if it's an email reading, I'll email you and ask you, or hopefully you'll just go ahead and take the initiative and email me and just let me know the questions that you have. So anyway, it tells you all of that in the email. It's pretty cool, pretty self-explanatory. Okay. Okay, you can always, let's see. Okay. If you guys want to contribute to the show, you can do that too. I always leave a a little link. It's PayPal. It's www.paypal.me/Amy Satori. And if you send me a donation, please comment that this is a donation for the Satori Show. I would really love and appreciate that so much. And that link is down below in the video always. And it's also in Podbean. So I've got links in both places that you're able to listen to the show. And in doing so, whenever somebody donates to me, I give them a special light language blessing to help them along on their journey too. So that's pretty powerful too. I don't send it to you. I just, with my own vibes, I send it when you give me the money. So if you would like to send a testimonial, or if you'd like to call the show with a testimonial real quick, if you say, I just wanted to thank you for whatever happened last week or whatnot, I would love to hear any updates, especially if it's something that can encourage other listeners. Like if I project that your twin flame reaches out to you in a week and then he does, and then if that goes really well, I would love for you guys to call and report that. You can be anonymous. You don't have to use your real name. But, a lot of us in this community could use the encouragement. So definitely anytime you have some positive feedback, please call the show and share that with us. Also, okay, one of the things that comes up with readings too is somebody said a while to me, you're incredibly accurate, but the timing isn't always the timing that you say. And a lot of readers don't even give you a timing. So what I do is I just feel into it and I see if I can come up with timing. And I'd say probably 50% of the time I am accurate and the timing is right on, at least that I've seen and people have reported. But, it is kind of 50-50 because timelines, you could switch a timeline just by having a major epiphany. You can change a timeline by, making a major decision. So many factors go into like trying to predict the time that something will happen. So also, you can't really expect readers to be like miracle workers, basically. If you have a baby and you want the baby to stop crying or to stop doing some kind of behavior that's really natural for it, I could talk to the baby and I could reason with the baby, but the baby has free will. If an animal has been accustomed to running around outside freely, and then you call the show asking me to ask your animal to stay in the yard, that's also probably, as much as I can talk to the animal, it can ultimately do whatever it wants to, unless you put it like in a cat enclosure or a dog enclosure, or you fence the yard in or whatever. And if there are a set of instructions that I give you that my guidance prompted me to give to you, then I would definitely listen to that advice and put all that into practice before reaching back out to me and saying something didn't work. So, don't give it 2 days and then say it didn't work. If you really have an extensive problem or a really complex problem, I would be happy to work with you in a one-on-one session over a period of time. And we could see the situation progress, over a while. The show is not so that you can keep calling on the status of what's going on and keep working on the problem. Don't call back until you've actually put everything in place as instructed, or don't expect the outcome that I give you if you don't follow my advice. So, for example, let's say that I tell you that you get the job, or that you're going to go talk to your boss, and the boss is, going to be favorable. But I have a little caveat on there. If you're coming from the heart, if you let your ego down and you go in there and you're just like talking heart to heart with your boss, it's going to go really well. You're going to get the job, or you're going to get the promotion or whatever. So you can't just skip from here all the way to there, walking in with fear or walking in with an attitude or whatever it is. We mess it up by our own belief system we go into a situation with. You can change the outcome for whatever that is. And obviously, if I feel that your boss is going to be kind of a jerk to you, I would warn you of that as well. And that could change also, because you come in there with a song and dance all happy, and all of a sudden your boss is actually really nice to you. So many factors into all of this. All of us intuitives are just doing the best job we can. reading into the energies, trying to translate what we're feeling and what we're sensing from the energies. So just wanted to put that out there. I know that some people can expect an awful lot about, from intuitives, and we really shouldn't be up on that pedestal. And you really should be the best way to get to your best results possible, using a psychic or not, is by being present in the moment. It's your most powerful ally. And that is your best way to know all the answers and to have everything go really well for you, because you'll become a manifesting, guru of your own. And your best guidance is within. Honestly, your best guidance is enhancing your own intuitive abilities, and I try to help you guys do that as well. And to, I'd be happy to even help with mentoring if you guys need it or want it. Okay, so also, all right, well, I guess that's it for now. I guess that's it, because some of this I'm going to mention later. Have yourself a beautiful day, and thank you again so much for your support and for listening and watching every week. Bye.